Welcome to Flip Math Lesson 27 for the 5th grade, and today we're looking at the idea of scale and understanding how to read a scale in terms of, like your bathroom scale or a scale on the kitchen counter, or different examples like that. And so as we look at our example, we have a type of scale that shows weight in terms of kilograms right here. And so if we were to start with the green arrow, all right, we're going from 0 and we want to make it all the way to this tick mark right here, and we want to know exactly where this green arrow is pointing at which tick mark. We know that it's between 300 and 350. Now we need to understand, well, what does each tick mark mean? And so as I look at them, I can say, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. My dots didn't quite line up, but you can see what I'm talking about. There's the 4 tick marks, and so it took 4 tick marks to get to 350. So as I think about that, how can I divide 300 to 350 into the different sections that you see here? I would understand that each tick mark is adding another 10 kilograms to what is going on here. And so by looking at that, I understand that since it's adding 10 kilograms, that means that this would be 300, 310, 320, 330, which is exactly where my green arrow is pointed. And so I'd have that idea. If we go down to the red arrow, we could do the exact same thing again. And so our green arrow, we said was 300, oops, not 340, 330 kilograms. If we go down to the red arrow, then we can use that same principle. We're going to start at the 700. That would make this 710, 720, 730. And so 730 kilograms for the red one. And so we have our first example. The other idea that we're looking at here is being able to read a thermometer and understand the scale of a thermometer. And so we have 2 thermometers up on the screen, and you can see that the first has a temperature at 29 degrees Celsius. And so that's this one right here. And the other one has a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius right here. So that's talking about this one right here. So now we have a word problem that goes along with this. It says at 7 a.m. the temperature was 29 degrees Celsius, which is what we see once again right here. At 7 p.m. the temperature was 4 degrees Celsius, which is what we see over here. What was the temperature change in 12 hours? And so we want to know, what is the difference between these 2 temperatures? And so we're reading the scales to understand how to read the thermometer, what they look like. And now we're going to take that 29 degrees Celsius and we're going to subtract that 4 degrees Celsius because we want to find the change. All right, and that's going to become a difference of 25 degrees. All right, and we're not going to add Celsius to this label because, well, I guess 25 degrees Celsius would be okay. The idea here is that it changed 25 degrees, not that the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. And so that's actually why we're going to leave the Celsius off, just to keep that clarified. All right, so we have reading a scale like a bathroom scale. We got reading a scale in terms of a thermometer. And in this last example that I'm going to leave you with, you're going to draw a number line, mark it from 0 to 1,000, and create the number line that is being shown on this example, which is another way to help us understand exactly how scales work. So I'm going to leave that kind of as a challenge. Hopefully you can apply the ideas of a thermometer scale and a bathroom scale to figuring this out. All right, we'll talk about it more tomorrow. That's flip lesson 27.